Okay. Suppose I could get rid of these templates now that I've cut out new ones. Hey Curtis, how you doing? All right. This. Shoot, I should have got my other glove. Oh. I'm sure I'll go upstairs eventually, and I left a drink up in the fridge. I have no idea what the wait is for new orders, because I'm just trying to focus on getting the orders that I currently have done, and I don't want to box myself into an incorrect timeline. It's just I get them done when I get them done, so I can never predict how my days are going to go. So, but thankfully I'm getting down to the close to the single digits now. And yes, I am working on a Freddy glove. Am I looking forward to the new Halloween coming out? Not really. It's not a franchise I'm particularly interested in. I mean, I hope it's good, but it doesn't really do anything for me. Dakota? It's an airsoft rifle. Ouch. Hey there. West Valley? Really? Or is that like West Virginia Central or something? I'm going to put this music on repeat. This is... Whereabouts in West Valley? Like what south, what west? Roughly. I can't say I do, Nathan. I talk to so many people. It's hard to keep everybody straight. If I don't talk to you on a regular basis, it's hard for me to remember who you are. USANA corporate building. I don't know where that is. Never been there. I'm just flattening out pieces of copper for the template, for a template glove. This is, what was I working on yesterday? I didn't live stream yesterday, so this would be a different glove because I did not work on this glove on my last live stream. I'm gonna bounce around though from one glove to another. Flatten this copper out. Come on, get off of there. There we go. can't let these pieces sit for too long. Well, I suppose I could. Doesn't really matter much because they'll start to weather on their own, and I don't want that. Yes, I do. For the template gloves, I do flatten out the copper pipe. I mean, I flatten them out for everything, but the template gloves, I don't soften the copper first, so it's the full rigid. Just ensures that I'm able to get the templates as exact as possible. Because I've tried cutting out a template glove with the pieces with the templates wrapped around the pipe, and it gets distorted. It just doesn't turn out right. So I found that flattening the copper, while annoying, and to get it back into shape is a real pain. That produces the best results because even when I get it back into shape, you can't tell that it was flattened anyway. So, I mean, because I get it back to the right shape and I compare it to the parts that I took from the Hero glove or that I copied from the Hero glove, so all the dimensions are right and the widths are right and everything. So it's as if it hadn't been flattened to begin with. So I've never had somebody get their glove and say, "Oh, I wish it hadn't been flattened." Never had somebody say that. So, I mean, it's just kind of the nature of the beast when you're replicating something as accurately as possible. That is the template glove. So, all right, what am I going to do next? Let's do a Hero backplate while I've got it on my mind. Okay, I'm going to find the Hero template. Where's the back plate? There it is. You know, I'm going to cut out a new template for the. That's not it. Is this it in here? Yep, this is it. It's just the corner, the edges on that other template are kind of getting destroyed, and so I'll just cut out a fresh new one. Cool. That's neat. I never tried making one as a kid. I just would buy the cheap plastic. Well, I wouldn't buy it. My parents would buy it, but buy that cheap plastic one, and then I'd cut the blades, the tips of the blades, so they were pointed. Because I hated how rounded they were. Always was like, why don't they sell more, better quality gloves than these little crappy things? Nowadays, they do. Gotta admit, kids these days don't know what they missed out, or they have it good nowadays, I'll just say, compared to what we have. We had crap toys back then. Nowadays, you can get toys that look like that are hand sculpted, 3D printing and stuff like that. Can really create accurate models and whatever. We didn't have that stuff. Gosh, I sound old. Back in my day. It's like my brother said the other day. I said, "Hey, you want to go bowling at such and such place?" And he's like, "It's too loud there." And he's like, "Gosh, I'm old." Since when did we complain about something being too loud? So we went tonight, and it wasn't too loud. So that's good. See, this particular backplate's for part 1 glove. It's for a hero glove, so. I find this music entirely relaxing. It's the musical score for the movie Inception by Hans Zimmer. It's his piece called Time. It's actually it's his favorite piece of work that he's ever done for a movie. Somebody asked him, they said, if you were going to introduce, or if somebody were going to introduce your music to somebody, which musical score would you recommend that they listen to? And he said, Time from Inception. And he says, because that encompasses every little bit of my style. And I agree with it. It's one of my all-time favorite pieces from Hans. He's a fantastic composer. One of the best in the biz. Yeah, you can't hear the music because it's in my headphones. There we go. I don't make the Freddy versus Jason glove. Sorry. I specialize in the original glove from 1984 and 1985. So they use the same glove in both movies. It just looks different in each movie. So it's the most popular glove for fans. And the reason I did that was I took a poll, and I was trying to find a way to simplify my glove business without really damaging the quantity of demand or whatever. So what I did was I took a survey of which glove do you think is the best, or your favorite, and by far the original glove won that survey hands down. And I looked at all the other glove builders, and because at the time there were artists that were considered the best, quote unquote, to buy from for a specific glove. Like Ken Hastings was kind of the go-to guy for the most accurate Part 4. But nobody was really the go-to guy, quote unquote, for the original glove. And I thought, well, according to the survey, it's the most popular glove. And but there's really nobody who is deemed to be quote unquote the best at it. And so I just said, you know what, I'm going to try to just be a specialist in the original glove. And so I dropped all my other gloves. So I was only making a Part 4 glove at the time. And I was actually developing a Part 3. I didn't get too far into it, so don't think you missed out on it. I mean, I was only in the initial phases of designing the templates and whatnot. But I decided to just scrap that, and I just focused on the original glove, Part 1 and Part 2, and try to get that as accurate as possible. And one thing led to another, and I wound up being able to go over to Mike's house and spend time with the original glove from the movie and copy it personally and stuff like that, blah, 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 blah. So that's kind of the story about why I just focus on the original glove. I'll be right back, guys. I'm missing out on some comments here. Yeah, I agree with you. You know, my favorite thing about the original glove is just just it's it's like it's hard to describe, but it's I hate to use the word, but elegant. It's just copper pipe. You know, um, but then you've got the blades. The blades are super thin, and they just look like razors. They're thin, and all the other gloves they're much thicker. Much more, wide and tough, you know. But the original glove, to me, it just makes the glove feel that much more deadly when those blades are, you get the shing, the natural ringing of the blades when they touch, and it just feels more deadly to me. Um, it's like dangerous to handle because it's like handling four razor blades uh, on it, and so that's just especially like when the glove comes out of the bathtub between Nancy's legs. I mean, I just love, just the way the glove looks, and you know, I don't know why. I'm a nerd over that glove, and I'm more of a glove fan than I am a Freddy fan. I mean, people are like, oh, it's like, what's your favorite movie? It's like, to be honest, I dislike most of the Freddy movies. I mean, I maybe liked them as a kid, but watching them as adults, I'm just like, you know, find them really corny and campy, and I don't particularly enjoy watching them. But I love looking at the gloves. So and I look back at my childhood and I think about, what I would do, and I always paused, the movie on those scenes where you really saw the glove well. And I remember watching it in slow motion and just looking at the glove and just admiring it for what it was. So, hold on, some of the text is falling off the side of the screen here. Here we go. Yeah, I agree. You and I think alike. Bye. I didn't offend you, did I? What did I do? I skipped a step on this back plate. Dang it. Hopefully I can salvage it. We'll find out. Arm cramp. I normally do this prior to cutting out the template, but I just, spaced it. Which I do now and then. Okay, let's see how that turns out. Should have bought another MAP gas tank. Looks good. Okay. Take care, T-Man. Have a good night. Have a good sleep. All right. I'm actually sweating. To be honest, I don't remember. should use probably maybe this. Let's try this. Okay, Hero Glove backplate right there. Didn't mean to use slash on that one. Okay. Now, let's see here. I'm going to just snap these together so they stay together. I'm blind. Where are my small rivets? Under here. There. I'm going to put these back. No need for these to be out. And keep all the pieces together, and I know which pieces go to which glove, especially if I'm working on multiple pieces at once. It's like, okay, this backplate went to which set of fingers? trying to take a picture for this customer. Of course, I hate the lighting in here. Ouch. There's something poking me in the butt. It's like something in my chair. I don't know. All right. Okay, backplate done. I also worked on this yesterday. It's a template glove middle finger. It's got more work to do on it. Let's see. Suppose I could trace the templates onto these flat pieces here. Okay. So this is going to be index, ring, and pinky. Where'd I put those templates? Oh, they're there. Ah. There's a hair in my nose, aside from my nose hairs. Okay, that looks good. Yeah. Wish this tool worked instead of having to use the hammer. Just go buy another one tomorrow. There. Okay, index has been traced. This is ring. Gosh, why is my nose running all of a sudden?
Maybe I'll just press down on it instead of hitting it with the hammer. Because that does leave a little mark on it, so I can go back and just set it in the mark, and then set the hole in place, just like that. Okay, pinky. Oh man, I hate it when I have the sniffles. Okay,
There. I'm not gonna cut these out tonight because I have to use my bench grinder, and it's 10:27. I try not to do it after 10 o'clock. Waking the neighbors. Gotta love condo living. Kind of wish I had a house again, so then I can crank up my TV system as loud as I want and just have my own little in-home movie theater. But no, I gotta keep it turned down because my living room shares a wall with the neighbor's bedroom. No, you're supposed to get in the box. Okay, there's those. Set these over here somewhere to be tended to at another time, probably over the weekend. Let's see, what can I do now? Trying to think, what should I do now? Suppose I could do these. Just trying to think of what else I can do in the meantime. Excuse me. Ah, doggone it. This one has a full tang and I gotta cut through the whole thing. Alright, let's try it. Can always straighten the blade back out or the tang. The blade just went into my finger. Chris, tops of your blades are pretty sharp. I'm not complaining, trust me. Seriously, did it just slice into my thumb? It did. Yeah. Whew. I sliced into my thumb.
not terribly bad, but enough to make me realize it. Okay, now I gotta try to straighten this back out. Just like that. It's pretty straight. Maybe not perfect. Darn close. Looks pretty close to me. No, I don't believe in them. top blade. Just putting edges on these blades here. There we go. Sorry for the absence. One. Two. Three. These are looking pretty. Gotta baby them. Can't get them scratched or anything like that. Okay. There's
4. If I can tell which ones are which. Okay, that's going to be a middle. I think that might be a ring. That's a pinky. And is that an index? Yeah, I think that's an index. Yep, that's an index. Okay, we're good. We got all 4 here. Okay, let's put these up here to be continued. Ah. Alrighty. Just checking some stuff real quick. Let's see. Ouch. Oh. Saw a picture of a guy with a hook through his finger. Not very comforting. Let's see. Okay, gotta go to my page. Hello. Okay, there's that. Let's see. Still no bids. Just looking at my auction of my Freddy bust. I really hope it sells. Even if it just sells for at least for the minimum 1,300. I'll be taking a big loss if I do that, but that's the minimum I'd let it go for. I had somebody offer me 850 for it, and I'm like, that's like almost half what I paid for it. It's like it's a mint condition, one of a kind, life-sized bust from the navel up. It's not just like one of those, collarbones up. It's got the whole chest. It's got nipples. It's got chest hair. It's like this is a high-end piece. So to let it go for 850, nah, no way. It'd be insane to let it go for that cheap. I'm anxious, not desperate. Okay. What do I want to do next? I probably can't do anything that involves hammering because that typically the neighbors can usually hear that. What about some leather work? Let's see, because I do have this template glove sitting over here. I need to, excuse me, need to finish that up. So let's see. Okay, get you off of the side. Gotta find the best leather glove. This is a good one. It's got some good wrinkle in it. Soft, supple. Like a gorgeous pair of lips. Soft and supple. Alright, let's turn this thing inside. Actually, let's remove the pull strap first. There we go. Bing! There it goes. Oh, this little piggy stayed home. Now this little buckle is actually coming off. Oh boy, that's gonna be tricky. I need to find one of my tools that I haven't used in a while, so I don't know where it would be. Are we on the floor? Are we on the desk or the table back here? What about over here? I don't see it. Suppose I could try to do it with these. It's just one of the corners of the clasp has come out of the leather. Looks like it was barely hanging on to begin with. Yeah, I think this is working. Come here, you. Yeah, we're good. We're getting it. Okay, now I'm gonna make a new hole. It sounds dirty. So I just have to get this pushed through the leather. Like that. Now, gotta get this pushed through. Scroll that down. There we go. There. All fixed. I suppose I could trim this so it's symmetrical. See how that looks. Yeah, we're good. Groovy. Come on. There we go. I hate trimming off the excess leather on gloves. It's like they really leave a lot of overhanging leather on these Carolinas. Takes up a lot of space inside the glove, so it makes them feel kind of awkward when worn. So I always try to go through and trim off any extra leather that's overhanging. Because all that extra leather, it just takes up space. And I try to make my gloves as comfortable as possible. So, even if it does mean more time on the build, I've had too many gloves from other builders that I've bought over the years. I'm like, man, it just feels really awkward on the hand. Sometimes it's the way the ringlets are attached, sometimes it's just the way the glove is built. You know, I've had some gloves from other builders where it's like I could tell they use the cheapest glove possible, and the stitching is just kind of weird and crooked, and it just doesn't fit the hand right. It's like I would never really send that to a customer. I'll eat the cost. I have a reputation to uphold. Don't want to be sending out crap letters. It's one of the biggest parts of a glove is the leather. That's what puts you between, or that's what's between you and the armature. So that's what makes a glove mostly comfortable. If the leather glove fits oddly or incorrectly, you're not going to like wearing it. So the glove feels good, then all you have to worry about is making the armature feel good right along with it. Because you can have a nice fitting armature but a poor fitting glove, and it's not going to be a fun glove to wear. Time is it? 10:30 or 10:56? I do have a watch, but it's dead right now. I forgot to charge it last night. I had a setting turned on it that used the battery a lot more than I'm used to. I turned it off, but it's still dead. Okay. Time to trim away. I'm still listening to that Inception song. It's just on repeat in my headphones. It's relaxing. No words, it's just orchestral. It starts out soft and slow, and it progressively builds to a climax. And then it ends on a really soft note. It's just a beautiful, beautiful piece of music. Go check it out if you haven't heard it. It's called Time from Inception. Excuse me.
Oh, loose threads in this. All right, time to trim. Fingers. Get in there. Not a ton of overhang over here, but there's some. Kills my thumbs though. Ah. And sorry, I'm not talking. I'm just kind of focusing. That's all. Ouch. Murdering my thumbs. Yes, 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 yes.
This must be so fun to watch. I just figured, live streaming helps keep my butt in the seat. It's like people watching me, sort of a form of ensuring accountability. It's like to keep working. Otherwise, I'd be upstairs playing video games. Just kidding. My wife is always using the TV, so I never really play video games anymore. This is killing my fingers. Oh. I don't know. Let's see. See those indentations of my thumb there? Yes. The torture I put myself through for you guys. Where did I leave off? Right here. Come here. All right. Okay, is that all of it? I think so. There's a tiny piece right here I can cut off. Looks good to me. Okay. Now, turn this back inside out. Yep, that's what I'm saying in my head the whole time I'm cutting gloves, because it hurts. Just gotta stick my fingers through those little tiny holes, and then the metal digs into your fingers. Because it doesn't quite cut like butter, you actually have to use some force on it, and That just presses the metal into your fingers. Yep. Ouch. Doesn't hurt. Or it doesn't feel good. Just after I got done saying it hurts, I said it doesn't hurt. Slip of the tongue. Like a teenage kiss. Okay. All right. Let's see how this feels. Hey, Damien. Okay. Of course, this is the glove straight from the factory. I still have to wrinkle it and stretch it and weather it and blah 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 blah. So yeah, put you over there. That's the glove you belong to. I love these headphones. They're great. They're still on sale though. They're normally $300, but they're on sale right now for $180. So it's a pretty darn good deal. And not only are they Bluetooth wireless, you can also use them as a wired headphone. It comes with a, regular headphone cable. And so it's called V-Moda. V, the letter V, and then M-O-D-A. So V-Moda headphones. They're really nice. V-Moda headphones. They sound great too. Just go to the V-Moda website, like vmoda.com, I think is what it is. Let me see if they're still on sale. V-Moda. Crossfade wireless. Yep, they're still on sale. Yep, the Crossfade wireless. They are still on sale. Even through Best Buy, they're on sale. You can buy them on Best Buy and stuff like that. Very well reviewed headphones. I'm just reading some reviews. Let's see. Anyway. Bum, 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 bum. I'm getting close to calling it a night. Just because I'm trying to think what else I can do that's not going to make noise. Plus, it's getting close to midnight, so I want to go to bed at a decent hour tonight. Oh. Turn these off. Yeah, I think I'm going to be done here, guys. Yeah, I am tired. Yeah, it's been a long day. Whew. Oh, hello. Just finding pieces of leather all over me. Ugh. Alrighty. Thanks for tuning in and keeping me company. So, I know it wasn't terribly exciting. I mean, but made some progress. Got the back plate for that glove done. Got at least the templates traced out on these pieces here. Got this leather started. I suppose I could take this leather upstairs because I gotta do some treating on it. Put these around my neck. So I've got a lot of work to do over the weekend. So, because pretty motivated to work right now. So yeah. So I'll try to get a good night's sleep. Get up tomorrow, go to work, and then kick off the weekend. So anyway, thanks for tuning in, keeping me company, guys. So I will talk to you guys later.